Hello everyone, welcome back and welcome to viewers to some more Stormworks. If you're with us last time, we just bought North Harbor. We've got some things to do. Clearly we've got to go get some fuel because we're out of that, but we've got this huge building area that we can work with now, and that's what I want to do. I want to work on our boat a little bit, make it bigger, make it stable, make it spread these nets out a little bit, things like that. So yeah, that's what we're actually going to do today. Let's see, let's get out of here real quick. Let's see how much money we actually have to work with. 56,000 bucks. Okay, we should be okay here to actually do some work, but I do need to go get fuel. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spawn in the boat that we have been using to run fuel from the refinery over there, and we're just gonna go over to beginner base. We're gonna take the fuel from there and then just drag it over here. So let's go ahead and let's grab our boat here. All right, there we go. Yes, we are missing diesel to get it there, but I think we should have enough to get back to beginner base. If not, I don't know what's gonna happen if we don't have enough fuel. Man, we are sitting high in the back here too. Can we get it? Oh, okay. Well, I've already flipped the boat. That's awesome. It's a way to start, isn't it, you guys? Okay, let's grab this boat. Let's start over, and we're just deleting fuel by doing that. Okay. So how much fuel do we have now? Not enough, probably. Can we get on the boat now? Jump far, jump far. Nope. Okay, back in the water. All right, let's try and get on this thing without flipping the boat again. Can I get up here? Okay, perfect. How much fuel do we have? 198. That should be enough to get us back. Okay, let's get going. Can we move? Our prop is barely in the water. If we can get some power going forward, we might be able to lift our nose up a little bit. All right, there we go. A little bit of power is pushing the back end down, and now we have prop in the water. Okay, cool. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna head over to beginner base there. I'm gonna grab the fuel out of that. We'll head back. It's probably gonna be nighttime by then, so we'll probably have to sleep. And yeah, we're gonna start working on our fishing boat. I just want to do some upgrades to it. I had some ideas over the past few days that I want to try out, and I haven't had a chance to actually go and mess with things, so I'm curious to see what they actually do. But I have some ideas to spread the nets out, make them wider, make them bigger, and hopefully making it easier for us to grab fish all in one run. So again, let's get over to the beginner base, let's grab that fuel, and let's get back so we can start building. All right, so I filled up with the fuel that we had over at the beginner base, but it was only enough to fill up the tank for the engines, and none of these really. So we're headed over to the refinery. I'm gonna just go ahead, since we're right here, I'm gonna go ahead and just purchase a little bit of fuel so that we have this at North Harbor. That way we're not worrying and we're stressing about this, because I don't want to stress about fuel. I want to get out there and get fishing, so that's what we're gonna do. We've got about 3K to go grab some fuel, and then we're gonna head back to North Harbor and we'll start working on our boat. All right, we've made it to the refinery. Let's go ahead and we'll pull in here. I can see that I've left the boom on because that little orange light there. Let's just pull in. Let's go ahead and get some fuel and let's get out of here. Shouldn't take too much time as long as we don't screw up here like I'm about to do now by going full speed into this area. All right, let me chill out a little bit and use some respectable boat skills here. Let's keep putting along. That's pretty close. Let's go ahead and pop a flare. That'll give us a little bit of light there. I think I was smart and I put the hoses back. All right, I did. Let's grab a hose. Let's get some fuel and let's hook these guys up. All right, let's get some fuel. There we go. Are we fueling up? We are. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna sit here and let this work. All right. I believe we are all filled up here. Let's go ahead and detach. I guess we need to I want to put the hose back because I always keep forgetting to do that. So let's do that. All right. Put the hose back and let's see if we can get out of here without breaking stuff. All right. Come on. We'll just grind against this wall here as we try to get out. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So far, so good. Can we hit some throttle on this guy? Start backing it up a little better. Perfect. All right. How much fuel do we have? We got plenty. We've got plenty. All right. Let's whip this thing around here if we can. Nope. It's not turning. We're going too fast to turn. All right. No worries. We'll just start going forward. All right. So we're just headed back to North Harbor with all our fuel now. And I'm excited because now we can start working on our boat. We got 14 there and all of these are full, so I think this was 2,000 something, so we should have plenty for a little while at least. What are you? Hello, what are you? Out there fishing. I hope they're getting some good catches. All right, we finally made it in North Harbor. Let's get this thing close enough so we can grab it and let's not break it. Let's not break it. Think this is close enough. Is this close enough? This is definitely close enough. All right, let's go swimming. Let's get this boat back. All right, the boat has been grabbed. How much fuel do we have now? 7,600 liters. All right, we are doing pretty good here. I guess it's time to start working on this boat. This is the one that we've been using, and let's see, we need to make a bunch of changes to this. So actually, this is not the one I want to work on. No. All right, so this is the boat that we're going to work on. This is what we used last time, and let's address some of the issues that we had. One was those fish that were collecting back here, they were causing problems. So I think something we're gonna do is put some hoppers on their sides here at the back. So when they slide across this, if they don't get caught in these, they'll get caught in those. That's something that we're gonna work on. We're gonna extend this out. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and move the boat forward a little bit. Let's get mirror mode on and let's start wireframing some of this out. Okay, so we wanna drag this back. I want this to be bigger. First of all, how big is our boat? How long is this boat? Because I wanna double this. We are 85 long. There's 85 there. That would be doubling the length of this boat. Is that too much? I mean, we have this huge build area and I do wanna make the boat wider. You know what? That's what I should be doing first. Hang on, let's make the boat wider first and then I can figure out how much money we have to work with. We got 28,000 to work with. Okay, so let's make the boat wider and I'm thinking somewhere in like this zone here. How many blocks wider do I want to make it? That's the question. How much wider is that? That is 7 blocks extra on both sides, so that gives us 14. That could be it right there. That almost feels a little too big. Let's go ahead and let's start blocking some of this out so we can actually see what some of this looks like and then we'll make that determination. Okay, so slide that. Whoops, let's get these ladders out of the way. Slide that back. That's all right. The same thing there with the bottom of the boat. There we go. Yeah, I think this might work. I think this might work. We're gonna need to delete a lot of this. A lot of this needs to be deleted. Actually, let's go ahead and delete the whole sides here. All of that. I guess all of this in here can be redone. We'll delete all this, delete all that, this. I guess all these blocks are just extra weight at this point. We don't need them. All of that, all of that, all of that, all of that, all of that. Perfect. Where do we need to go from here? I guess from here we can go backwards, the back of the boat, place something like that. We'll do the sides as well. And I guess we'll fill that in right there. Perfect. It looks a little weird. I'm not gonna lie, it looks a little weird up front. I almost think that we need to go off of this little front section here, make this wider, and then come back around. Let's try that. Let's see what that looks like if we were to extend this out a little bit. Say we extend it to there, and then that gets extended out to like that. That I feel like is a better front end. I like that a lot better. So let's do that. Let's bring this all the way to the back. Let's wireframe this out a little bit. So now we're gonna have to fix all this up here. Okay, so let's see if we can get this done. All this, that. We'll go across that. Here's where all this is gonna change. I'm getting myself set up for a disaster here. Let's go ahead, I guess, delete all this, delete all of this. Delete, delete, delete all that, delete that, delete, delete, delete. And now we are to these guys. And I think this will work. If we go like that, grab a red one, go like that. Okay, so far so good. Fill in the floor. Now we're on to these guys here. Stretch out as many of these as we can to there and there. Okay, excellent. Now what do we do with this? This is where those these come in hand. Nope, not that one. This one right here, this big one. Now we take that, we slide that out. We do the same thing but with red. Slide that out there. Come on, do it. Nope, it doesn't want to do it all the way. Okay, fine, like that. Cool. All right, now I gotta come in here. Let's get rid of all this. Get rid of all of this. Get rid of all of this. And that is a ton of room now that we have. How much money have I got? 28,000 still. No, I've got 13,000 left. I've got to be careful about this. I've got to be careful. Don't want to overdo the money here real quick. Okay, let's fill our floor in. The floor could come all the way there. Awesome. Let's fill these sides in here. And I forgot that block there. Let's get that. All right, so we got a lot larger wall here, which is fine because actually these need to come down like that. Perfect. All right, let's grab this color here, do this, slide that all the way there, refill in all of that. Perfect. Now all of this is the back of the boat. Okay, we'll do 1, 2, add these. I just want to kind of make it convenient that we can just kind of copy and paste after we do all this, and that should make things a little easier. Do that there, do like that. All of this copy here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a couple rows like that. That goes there like that. That like that. Fill all that in. Deleting all of this. This. Fill all that in. Perfect. That is really wide. That is a really wide boat, but I wanted to make it a lot longer. So that's fine. Let's go and clean up some of this in here. Do all these so we can put our floor in. All right, the floor has been put in. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little nervous about how wide I made this thing. I think it might be a little too wide. Maybe we cut out like this row here, but stability is a good thing. Stability is a good thing. Now, my concern is I've made it too wide, and when I come back here to try to make it longer, yeah, we're gonna start losing money this way. Okay, so I've got to skinny this thing up. I think we'll just cut this in half. How far over is this? This is 13, so we'll just get rid of like 7. So let's see, 7 puts it here. That cuts out everything we had. No, that's only half of that. Okay, but what we'll do is we'll get rid of some of this from the sides here. All right, so let's copy here to here to here, all the way down to here to resize that, because I just want this side piece like that. All right, so if we cut that, slide that back over, I feel like that worked. Let's paste that. How does that look? That looks pretty good. Let's slide it over. We'll hit U, reverse it, we'll slap that there, which nope, the wrong spot. Forward. There we go. Paste that. Now we should be a little skinny. Wait, why did that do it on that side too? Okay, that's better. All right, I think we don't look any skinnier. Don't feel like the boat got any skinnier when we did that. Why is that? I moved it. Yeah, why didn't that get any skinnier? Did it? No, it didn't. I'm so confused. I like grabbed stuff, we shrank it, deleted stuff. I need to do that some more. I need to do that some more. I've got to cut half of this out and then slide it over. That was my problem. Okay, so we're gonna clear everything that's in there. I want half of all that. What we'll do, we'll just grab the whole front section here. Is that everything? Give me everything. There we go. That. Okay, so cut, move that forward, move that over to like there. Be out one more. No, there's fine. So then we'll just slide it back. That looks pretty good. Okay, slide it over, flip it, slide that in. Where? Here? Does that match? I think that matches. Okay. All right, I've deleted all the crap. We should be able to work on this some more. What's wrong with this side here? Okay, so they do look the same on both sides. All right, let's do this. Delete all that, delete this. I guess we'll fill in this side here with the green. Come down here and fix the red. Now we're getting to where it looks a little better. All right, that's pretty good. So we got like a little walkway around it. It's a little wider. It's not a lot wider, but it's a little wider, which is good. We can come in here and maybe do something like that to there. Whoops, we'll do that. That rounds that off a little bit. We've got 10 grand to work with, and I've done nothing but make this thing wider, which would needed to happen first anyway. Let's go ahead and paint this top rail white. There we go. Now let's extend this back, because that's what we need it to do. I was thinking, let's do a measurement here. Let's measure our booms instead of our boat. Our booms are 49 long, okay? So if we were to double that, 49's like right there. Let's do 50 for good measures. That's not bad. I wish these were a little longer. Again, we can keep upgrading this. Let's make the boat this long so that we can at least get the nets and stuff out to this area. All right, so let's grab these 1x4s, drag that out to about there, honestly, I'm thinking. We'll delete that, grab that, we'll come down all the way to there with that. And actually what we should do, let's make this easier. I'm gonna cut all this out, the engine, the prop, all that stuff, and then that way we can just slide all this stuff back. Is that everything? Does look like everything. Okay, so we're gonna cut that, slide this to the back, and go right there for now. Paste. All right, we'll get rid of all this, rid of all that, all of that, fill this back in, not with those, but with these. Okay, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Okay, you know what? Get rid of that nav light. We'll put that back in a second. Drag this all the way to the back. There we go. Start to figure out where stuff goes. Let's redo my little wedges here. Okay, that works. This works. Does that work? Yep, that works. And this one all the way to the back. Okay, we should be able to merge that with that now. Okay. Awesome. The flat floor all the way to there. This top rail. I got a lot of holes in the boat now. Okay, let's come up to the front here and let's go ahead and let's fill all that in there. That should get us good to go. Everything from here can be deleted. And then we'll fill in this side here. Okay, perfect. Delete all that, delete that. All this can go. Where do I leave that? How do we do this and then we do this across here. And that's like our upper deck walkway. I don't like how that looks in the back. We gotta do the hopper stuff. Okay, so hang on. Let's grab the hoppers. I want to cut those out. Let's cut those and we'll just move these to here for right now. I want to... Where are the hoppers? What are these things called? The ducts? Let's get a duct here. And then we'll grab these small hoppers like this. And we'll stack... Oops. We'll stack these... Come on. Stack these up on the sides like that. So any fish that slide past this and get kind of hung up here, they should get sucked into these. Let's go ahead and make sure that these are not set to have anything in them. Okay, all those are empty. I feel like now we can come back with this. Cut that. Let's slide that to like there. This gives us a little walkway on the back. That's fine. That's perfect. We'll merge that. Bring that into there. Let's put the hole in the bottom. Let's cover that back up. There we go with that. And then there we go with that. That should be good, you guys. Let's see. We'll fill in that little gap there and that little gap there. We got $2 grand left. Ooh, we're doing pretty good. I don't think I really need to add anything else to the boat right now. We're just gonna be moving some stuff around. Let's fix this up because the fish, I don't want them jumping over the side here. So what we can do is just we'll build a wall like that. Go like that all the way. That should work. We'll fix this little corner here. That way there's none get in the back here. What we can do is just go ahead and go across like that. And then maybe we'll just do a cross like that. That's what I should have done instead of back here. Okay, delete all that, delete, get all our money back, and then we'll just do something across the top like that. Maybe like that, and we got a little workstation off the back here, sorta, maybe. Do we have stairs yet? We don't have stairs, okay. When we get stairs, we can put stairs up here once, so we can jump on the back, we can actually go up. Let's do some painting here, and I believe the inside was like a sand color. Go like that, that's good. And I think I had the whole deck that color. I think the whole deck was that color. All right, perfect. Let's see, let's double check real quick. Do I have a bed in here? I don't have a bed in here. I don't have room for a bed either. I am finding some extra blocks here though we can delete. Get some money back this way. All right, and while I'm down here, I'm also seeing that our RPS is not connected anymore, so we can fix that. That can come all the way to here. Let's get rid of all of this on this side. All that's just gonna cost us money. All right, should be good there, good there. We can paint this up. All right, we are all clean in here. Let's go back up top because this is where the magic is gonna happen here. We are gonna move some of these nets around and hopefully get some better spread here. So I think the first things we're gonna have to grab is all this section back here and then just slide it all back. All right, I think I've got that whole section there. It does look like it. Okay, perfect. So we can slide this all the way back here. Paste that. Let's fill in our little gaps here so those look nice. We're gonna need to merge that with that and that with that. Question, do I have floats? I do have floats. Idea here, just in case. I know these things are gonna be really long and wide. We might have some balance issues, so it might be wise put some like balance floats, say like on these end pieces here, just in case for some reason we start to tip over. We've got something that will help bring these booms back up. I don't know how well that's gonna work, but that's what we're gonna do right now. Cool, okay. So we can do that, which fills that in nicely. Okay, so now we've got some really big nets on here. I don't need it to do this. I need to take one of these guys. We're gonna take one of these. We're gonna cut, whoops, nope, paste it, clear. I want the both sides of this. We're gonna cut this. I'm gonna slide these to about the middle. So what's gonna happen here is we have a net that's gonna be the same size as it was before, but they're further out. So before, when they were spreading out, they started to overlap a whole lot. So now we'll have those same nets, the same size, but they'll be further away from each other from the center. But what I want to try and do is see if, let's fix that. When we do that, the top nets are going to be a little funky. So I'm kind of wondering what those are going to look like. And I need to readjust the shape of all these because now these nets are going to be like probably way too big, maybe even too big to even shrink them up, which will cause problems. So honestly, I feel like I want to spawn this in and test it, but then there's fuel that we're going to lose. Can I combat the fuel issue? Hang on. So that we're not losing fuel in all these pipes. Can we get a valve? This is the on-off valve and it's one block too long. How do I do this? I could move all this engine stuff back by one. That means I have to move those back by one. All that has to move. Why are those green now? Interesting. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna move the engines back. This should solve this problem for us. So we'll get all that, all that, all that, all of this. Let's slide this down because I only need it to there, and we can resize. No. What happened? Oh, I resized it. Oh, okay. Let's just grab what we need. All right. I believe that to be everything that we need. Let's cut that. Look in here. Let's slide it back. I only need to go back by one. There we go. Paste that. Merge that. Think that did it. Let's fill in our holes. Let's refix this. Let's double check our exhaust can move to there. Let's see. That's changed the air up. So the air is good now. I think everything is good. Let's come in here. Let's get that valve. Put that there. And when we need valve control, when we just get a toggle button. I'll just stick that down there, hook this up to here, and we just call this fuel pump. Even though it's not a pump, that's technically what it will be, and that should, let's see, we might need some electricity on that. Check. Nope, need electricity on that. That should prevent fuel from coming out of our tanks first and flowing into our engines. So that way, if we have to do some testing where we need to spawn it out, spawn it in, spawn it out, we should be pretty good here, other than this set of pipes here. These are going to cause problems. All right, that should be good. I think we're pretty good here, other than there's some paint we got to do. But yeah, let's get up here. I need to figure out what our nets are going to look like, and they're definitely too big. So I think what we got to do is let's go to our rope settings, figure out which one is which. This one goes to which one? These front sections. Okay, so I think this is actually pretty good for what we can do here. Let's re-grab this stuff. We'll grab that one. We'll grab that one. We'll grab that. We'll grab all of that. Bring that forward. Bring this up like that. I don't know. How about this? Let's just grab these floats first. That way we're not destroying everything when we do this. Okay, so we'll cut and slide that back to the middle section here. Or paste that. Let's delete that little row that just happened to be there. Put that back on the back of our boat right there. And now we got to move these little sections, these little pieces. Cut that. Let's drag that back to there. Paste that. Now I'm trying to remember what to do here. I think if I move, honestly, I'm not sure at this point. So I think I'm just going to spawn it in and see what happens. Ooh, it's like really, oh, it's sinking. It's sinking. Why was it sinking? I got a hole in the boat. There's a hole in the boat somewhere. Let's find it. Okay, I don't know where the hole is at. What do I do? It's sinking. Ah, here we go. Found it. Okay, so I think that's the hole there. Yep. I did say I wanted a bed on this thing. Let's get ourselves a bed so we can actually sleep through some of these storms. And then I guess we'll just stick these beds right here for right now. Yeah, that's where it's gonna work. All right, so we'll spawn this in. Is it sinking? It's not sinking. Okay, let's get over there. Let's get some daylight on the subject so we can actually see what we've built, you guys. Oh, okay, no, I'm not gonna climb up that way. Oh, no, don't drown me. Okay, come on, hop up here. Hop up here. All right, here we go. On the boat. Seems like it's doing pretty good. We were gonna sleep. Let's sleep. Okay, weather is not any better, but you guys can see what's going on here. Let's get to the helm here. We got these really long booms now that we can send out. Let's see. Oh, those are massive. Look at these things. Okay, can we pull in our nets? That was 3. What happens when we do that? All right, we get a little hung up there. Okay, so we need to put some wedges across there to fix that. And then we could probably get rid of some of these guardrails up front here. Okay, let's do that. That's why we are testing. Let's put mirror mode back on. We'll grab this block here, get rid of some of that. That like that. That corner like that. And then I said we could get rid of some of this guardrail here. So let's do that. Let's grab this. We'll get rid of this to here, and then we can lower this some, maybe like that. That'll give us a nice area for hopefully the nets to pop up and over and they don't get hung up. We could also do something like that along that edge as well. That might help out. Let's do the same thing to here. Let's do this all the way down. There we go. That's nice and smooth. Yeah, that should work. I'm hoping that works. Let's paint this back up. Yeah, hopefully that gives us the ability to kind of just bloop, bloop, bloop those out of here. All right, let's spawn this back in and try. Okay, those look a lot better. Hopefully this works though. Hopefully this works. All right, so if those booms go out, we're gonna be crashing into things. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. Let's drag these nets smaller. Yep. Bloop. It falls off the side there. That works perfect like I was hoping. And now I've got struggles with these other. Okay. Maybe if we drag our booms back. There we go. Back out we go with the booms. Make these nets smaller. I don't think these nets are going to do what I want them to do. So the middle ones are going to get big, but these outside ones, I don't know. I need to go in and test. This is not testing weather. This is not testing weather at all. Okay, this weather is a lot better. Let's see if we can actually get this boat away from the dock. Let's try that. Do we have the power? Oh no, our back end sticks out of the water now. So we don't have the thrust that we need. Okay, we are learning. We are learning things. Okay, so I guess now I do need more weight at the back. Keep this guy down in the water more. All right, so I'm gonna grab some weight blocks. I'm gonna paint them orange just so they stand out here in the back of the boat if we ever need to delete these guys. So I'm gonna do a wall like that, a couple sections. Let's see how much that adds to the back here. Is that going to put our prop underwater? It might be too much weight back there, honestly. Hang on. Try that. One less wall of blocks. Yeah, you guys, I think that actually works. Let's jump over to there. Oh, we actually made it. Okay, let's get this thing actually moving and let's see what the net spread looks like. All right. Get us away. We are trying to move. What's happening? Are we cranked up? Oh, okay. Fuel pump. Fuel pump. Fuel pump. Let me provide power to that. And now we should be able to get going. Our fuel on. Yeah, that was it. Okay, let's get moving. This thing is a lot slower now, but we have doubled the size of the boat. Hopefully just doubling the size of the nets here as well. Let's get this going. Come on, come on, let's get moving. We're just gonna test this out, so let's get these booms out to the sides here. Nope, actually let's get them back in. I want to shrink up all that. Okay, now let's swing out to the sides. Get off the boat. There we go. I guess I'm just gonna open the nets back up and see what kind of sizes we get. Let's go ahead and lower these out as well. Net out. Well, there's my first problem. Okay. Yep, I'm seeing it right there. All right, nets are definitely some widespread nets, but the problem I'm having now is these two guys right here. I don't know if you can see them. These two guys here are too close to the center of the boat here. So we need to slide those out so that these actual net pieces fall over. So let's just bring some weight to the back here again and turn this guy around so we can fix that error. We're gonna need some bow thrusters as well, for sure. We got to do some work here to make this thing turn around. The boat's way too long now for maneuverability. Hey, we've already got some fish in the nets though. Let's go. All right, we're gonna end up running aground here. The waves have just gotten bad. Let's see if we can get this weather out of here so I can actually turn this boat around. That any better? That's a little better. It's still raining, but I gotta get over there. Reverse maybe? All right, we reversed out. Let's see, we're getting close. We'll get there. We did catch some fish in the nets though, which is kind of cool. Let's see if we can drag these over. I don't know if we're gonna get any into the nets here. How well is that gonna work? Yep, bloop, 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 bloop. Got those. Yeah, those back nets I need to work on. Yeah, they're a little too big, but the center of the net does actually come onto the boat. So that's nice. But yeah, I'm going to have to do some tweaking to these nets to get them just right here. We are going to be doing some massive fishing next time. Massive fishing. I've got some high hopes for these nets. With this, the way they're spread out, I can see big time fish happening in this in the same amount of time that we've been fishing before. And we might even be able to get another set of nets on here. Maybe we could have 6 nets on this. We'll see how it goes. But I want to be able to like maximize our net spread underneath the boat and kind of fill in all those voids that we have where fish are slipping through. That's kind of what we're doing here, and that's kind of the plan. So yeah, guys, we are back here at the dock. So once again, thank you so much, and we will see you guys in the next one.